We need quality of life. Quick. We need it fast, we need it bad. It should have been here long ago. And here's the thing is that they thought that this game was going to be out 5 or 6 years, a decade ago at this point. It's getting stupid. But yeah, they thought that, yeah, once it's out, then we'll get you those quality of life things. Guess what? It's still not out, and we still don't have a quality of life 10 years later. And that's, I think, the biggest issue, I think, in this whole problem and saga, is that we would have had it by now if they had stuck to schedule, but they haven't. And so, we don't get it. We don't get any quality of life, we don't get any bullcrap. This is what I keep saying, and this is probably going to be the title of this video if this becomes a rant. Star Citizen is an MMO, not an MMO. It's absolutely insane just how much crap you have to do to play it, and how it just, as a game, from a gameplay point of view, is just horrible at all points. You know, whether that be riding to the trams just to get to your hangar, or, you know, having to kill yourself just to warp back to your home city. Every bit of gameplay, we try to actually avoid legitimately. As far as people who are trying to just, you know, do the game and play it quickly. So, yeah. Star Citizen is an MMO, not an MMO. Alright, CIG won't do weekly server maintenance. I would settle for a 1 to 2 week timer. If you leave a soft death ship out in the middle of nowhere, after 1 to 2 weeks you haven't salvaged it, looted, taken everything you want from it, it goes poof. Persistent means servers quickly degrade permanently if nothing is cleaned up from server side. Yep, we've learned our lesson from trying to, you know, leave all the cups that you drop in a crater on the moon. Well, that'll eventually cause people to make billions and billions of cups, and unless we actually have the tech to handle that, you're gonna have what every MMO has, and that's just degradation over time. They have to get around this. So, hopefully, they either figure it out to where it's not needed, or they just get over it and do server maintenance. I really would not mind server maintenance. Server maintenance would be incredible, actually. Holy shit. Did World of Warcraft originally have server maintenance? Was it always every Tuesday? I'm pretty sure they ended up doing it really quickly within the first couple months of launching, because they always needed to do server maintenance to reset quests, fix bugs, NPCs that, you know, just got broken and shit. Man, this is a juicy section here. We're gonna get like a full hopper and a full back end. Every Tuesday since 2004. Okay, can be made lore persistence compliant, easy peasy. I don't give a shit about lore friendly persistence. I want a working video game, alright? Persistence was a cool idea in your head, but then when it actually gets to paper and in practice, it's been awful. Same thing is probably going to be said for the implementation of Death of a Spaceman. Oh, it sounds really cool and awesome in your head, but like, yeah, but how are people gonna meta the shit out of it? What is the most effective tactic available for Death of a Spaceman once it's in? It might straight up be just, yeah, still killing yourself and, you know, doing something along those lines just to be convenience. Because they haven't given us that convenience. If there was a way to just go warp to my home location, you know, like any fucking MMO has, like a Hearthstone in WoW, or, you know, a place to just get back to your hometown, right? Then we would use that. But you know what there isn't? That convenience in Star Citizen. So you know what we do? We just backspace and kill ourselves, because that does the exact same thing. And that's the most efficient tactic available for that exact purpose. And that's what I'm talking about, is that at the end of the day, the gamers are gonna game, right? I do not think that CIG is going to actually understand how badly they're gonna try to avoid interacting with Death of a Spaceman en masse. Yeah, the hardcore RPers and the people who enjoy the project probably, you know, will actually interact with it properly, but when this becomes full-fledged MMO, and if it's in the way that they want it to be, someone's going to find out the weak points in it, and everybody else is basically going to copy that, because if you're not, then you're wasting time. And that's what it comes down to, is wasting the player's time. If they just wouldn't do that, then people wouldn't need to backspace. If I literally had a button that could teleport me back to my home city, be damned the lore, or, you know, immersion, or, you know, persistent reasons why we shouldn't. It's a fucking MMO. This is a video game. They need to sell millions of copies for it to stay above water. okay? If that is the plan, then they need to add convenience. My God, it is so inconvenient to play this game sometimes. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that. I hope to God that they make quality of life features, add social mechanics, get guild and friends and all that crap, to actually work worth a damn this year, but I don't know. I have a feeling that they're gonna get maybe it hopefully stable and then sell us a bunch of ships. And then tell us at next year's CitizenCon, how awesome things are gonna be next year. I really, really don't know if we'll get base building or crafting in Tier 0, but I hope to God we do. But then again, we said the same thing about persistence and instanced hangars, and that barely came in, and is still barely in if you want to, debate about it. I'm hopeful for the future, kind of gotta be, but, it is getting kind of sore. Just seeing how nice games are, and how Star Citizen is just refusing to be one of those. Because the developers want us to play this way, because, they want us to act like this and that, and don't realize that gamers are going to be degenerate gamers no matter what, and go for the lowest common denominator and do the meta tactic as soon as somebody finds it. Because who wants to waste time? Nobody. Nobody wants to waste time. So, that's basically it. Star Citizen is an MMO, not an MMO. Anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube as a rant, thank you for watching and being amazing. That's another rant, another day, and another $1. We're actually just about... Hang on here. 12.9. Wait, you will watch it. Got you here now. And that's a full hopper. Boom. Perfect. Alright, well, check y'all later. Stay safe, fly right. I'm Chachi Sanchez. Y'all have a good night.
But tell me why I can't...
No, there is no why. Nothing more will I teach you today. Clear your mind of questions.